welcome to the channel. It's boy, and I appreciate that you're here with me tonight. Look, we're celebrating tonight, because this is our 200th video on the channel. Hey, man, come on. I just want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, man, for the consistency, because I really believe consistency is a currency. And hey, thanks to you, because you've been pushing on the channel, and we've been doing so much together, man. And yeah, you know what, over the last whatever years that we've been together, I haven't even been saying like, please subscribe to the channel, this and that. Today I feel like I should say that a lot of you that are watching this channel actually are not subscribed. But hey, look, please subscribe to the channel, share the videos, talk to your people. Let's grow this thing together, man. We're in the V300d tonight. You've seen it on the channel before, of course. Yeah, those are the camera systems. I don't need to be saying a lot about that. I love Mercedes-Benz camera systems. Told you before, I don't think these are the cleanest in here, but anyway, I still think that for a buzz, they're doing a great job. Yeah, so look, 300d, 2-liter turbocharged. We're talking 174 kilowatts, 500 newton meters of torque, and there's a lot to like about this one, of course, especially as a cruiser, should I say in this case, when you want to take it on a long distance drive. And that's what we are partly doing tonight, because part of this video, of course, I'm going to share as I was going to Limpopo. You would have seen that I was in Limpopo in the other videos, of course, when we were in Venda, when I was coming back from home in Limpopo as well, and coming back to Pretoria. So this is partly going to be when I was going that side. And look, from my side, I think the trip overall, you know how it went. If you watched those two videos, you should go check out those videos if you didn't watch them. But yeah, it was a pleasant drive overall. So from the driving perspective, if you want to get all the details in terms of how it drives, how it feels, and everything else, you're going to get from there. And believe me, there is a lot more detail. I think those videos combined, they are more than, I don't know, 1 hour something. I don't even remember. But hey, look, tonight is about the night stuff. You would have seen when I started the video, of course, that there's a lot to like, especially with this interior, this beige interior. It's not that I would spec it with the beige interior, especially if I want to use it in the family and the kids are always in here, because why else would you buy this thing? I don't want to say why people are buying it, but hey, even for those that are buying it for parties and stuff, if you want to get a lot more people in these vehicles, I mean, the debt that you're going to experience on the beige interior, it's not necessarily advisable. And a lot of them that I'm seeing out there are actually spec'd with the darker interiors, because there's quite a number of people that are always in the back and so on. The second row seats, probably the point of contention, especially looking at the fact that a lot of people are looking at the price and they're saying like, yo, 95,000 for one seat. But hey, look, there's a lot of features that you get in those seats. So from that perspective, I think, yeah, it's, you decide. It's just worth it, man. Looking at overall the ambient lighting, you would have seen that I was playing with it now. I do like this purple in a lot of these cars, but in here, actually the blue I think looks better. If you look at the initial video and everything else, you'd see that the blue together with this beige at night, man, it just works, man. It just works. It illuminates quite nicely. I like how it looks. And overall, because the ambient lighting is stretched all the way to the rear, even to the far end and the third row there, you would still get ambient lighting, so they didn't forget you. And the fact that the sunroof as well, like it's double panel and it goes all the way to the back. The second one, the first one here just behind me, you can open it as well. So from that perspective, I think it adds a lot of room, so that people don't feel like they're claustrophobic and everything else. In everything that you're feeling, especially when you are in the far end there, you may feel like maybe it's claustrophobic and so on, but in here, I don't feel like that. So yeah, I think from that perspective, it's quite good. It's quite good. So yeah, I'm actually just heading towards Solomon Mahlangu now, and yeah, from there on, the video is going to skip over to some part of the trip that I was driving, heading towards Limpopo and so on, so that you can see how it drives on the highway and everything else. And the lighting, guys, I have to tell you about the lighting, man. The exterior lighting, I think the design overall, because they've changed it a bit from the pre-facelift one. So from that perspective, I think when I'm looking at it, yeah, it's alright. I can't really say that it's a big of a change that it shocks anyone, but I like that illuminated grille in front. They've done a great job with that, man. It looks so good. Oh man, especially with this now, the grill like opened up a bit and you can see that it's Maybach. Like some people thought it's an EV, and I know because it looks a little bit like the EV one, but look, this one is not an EV of course, and it actually looks like it's classy, man. That's how I'm looking at it. And at night with this like smile thing that you're seeing in the grill, you know, I like what they've done with that illuminated grill, of course. And the lights themselves, I think they illuminate quite good, man. You should see them on the N1, when I'll just put it on the video here in terms of where you can skip to and be able to see them just opening up in the dark and just see how great these lights are, man. And especially because then it's sitting quite high, or rather the lights are a little bit high. So from that perspective, yeah, the only downside with it is that I've seen quite a number of people, especially when you have it on auto and it's doing all this metric stuff that it's doing with the lights and so on. It's not necessarily the precision of it. I think for me it's a little bit of a worry, because people keep thinking I'm dazzling them because maybe it's illuminating something on the side and a car is coming, and I do see a lot of people flashing saying now it's actually a little bit dazzling in their eyes and so on. So from that perspective, I think Mercedes, maybe you can do better with that, because with other cars, even for Mercedes, when they have these features, I haven't experienced a lot of people indicating that I'm actually causing like harm to their eyes or anything like that. So from that perspective, I think, yeah, that's the only thing I can complain about. But the illumination, it's actually very good. I like what they've done with that. In the rear, I can't really say much because the lights, yes, for those that know the previous ones and so on, you would see that actually it's not a lot that changed there. that's how it sounds. Yep, like I said, guys, for me, it's probably because you can feel the disconnect a little bit because this car is a little bit too long. Of course, over 5 meters, you can actually feel that, oh yeah, there are speakers there far at the back and there are others here in front and so on. So from that perspective, even with the 3D effect, you can actually feel that, you know what, it's a big room that you are in. So from that perspective, it's mostly going to be about how you enjoy the sound and so on. But hey, look, overall, I can't really blame it. It's actually all right. And as you know, at night, I don't like talking a lot, and some of you will give me a beating. So I'm going to cut and move over then to the N1 drive towards Limpopo. It's N1 North. And then, of course, it's going to be a quiet drive from that perspective. But look, everything else that you want, we can talk in the comments. And just be aware that we have 2 other videos with a lot more details on this vehicle, of course. Let's jump over.